All right, guys, let's talk about today's trade. Very easy day, honestly. Going into the day, we had a daily fair value gap over here with this volume imbalance down and over here. So we keep that in our daily fair value gap. We had an old fair value gap over here as well with the imbalance. So I noted that out as well. And one of the older 1 hour fair value gaps that showed a lot of setups throughout the year. So I bring that out in the forward as well, right? That, and then on the top we rejected this area over here, which is our main buy side that we are looking for, which was rejected in this fair value gap area. So remember, we have these quadrants pointed out on that daily fair value gap, and this orange area is the daily fair value gap and the darker one is the previous inversion fair value gap on the daily chart. This green area is the hourly fair value gap. See how they are aligning at one place, so keep that in mind. On the hourly, we see that we rejected this area over here, went down, inverse this fair value gap. This is a perfect inversion fair value gap. We come down, took support on this fair value gap over here. The day closes here, and then there's a new day opening gap over here, and then we slowly grind down into this area that we just mentioned on the daily. What's important here is to see that why this area is important is because this is near the central point 0.5 of the range of the daily fair value gap, and it is aligning with a lot of different areas as well, like the previous inversion fair value gap and an important hourly fair value gap. Let's go down to 1 minute. On the 1 minute, I pointed out in my outlook, I said that we have this smooth highs over here, which was our minor buy side, and then we had another buy side, which is over here. And finally, I was looking for London highs, which was the main buy side over here. And then I also noted out a sell side as well. I was like, okay, if we take the sell side, go down into that area, I'm looking for longs. And if we go up, I don't expect it to go full back up without taking some sort of liquidity. So I was waiting for that. Okay. So this is the 1 minute chart, and I want to show you something that I did in the past 2 days as well. Between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., I projected a range from the low of between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and the high of the range, right? I project this, and then I project 0.5 from this range. It comes around this area. I mentioned that I'm looking for longs from this area. And then this 0.5 comes around this minor buy side. So I'm expecting the price to go towards this area as well afterwards. That happens. Now remember this place, 0.625. Look at this. I expected the price to come around here, and it did. It just made a fair value gap and inversed it. Now, why this fair value gap is important? This fair value gap is important because it was made on a very important quadrant level in the 0.5 of the range of the previous daily inversion fair value gap, in that important fair value gap, and in a very important octant level on the current daily fair value gap. So it's important. I noted it out. We inversed it. You could have entered on this, or when it just tapped the fair value gap again, you could have entered there. I started entering right about here. I suffer a little bit of drawdown, but that's okay. I had built a capital before it. So I was in like, when I entered here, I was in like 4,000 drawdown. Then I started adding here. I knew it will reject from here. I was expecting the price to go just here and not too deep, but it did quite deep. So my what do you call that? My stop loss was here. Let me show you. This is 0.625. My stop loss was below this area because I was not expecting it to touch the 0.5 of the range. So okay, let's go back. And you see I add more contracts as it went down, and then I finally entered one contract here as well as soon as it rejected this wick area. Took one partial here because this was an unopened fair value gap, could see rejection, and we did look at that, right? Went up, took one partial here. There was another fair value gap over here. Took one partial on this minor buy side, took one partial on this buy side, and then finally I I think I got out. Yeah, I got out here before the buy side, main buy side over here. I got out here because it was taking too long. I had to go to the gym and I had other stuff to do. You would see normally I don't trade after 10. I'm done by the for the day before 10. So this was the day. Very easy. Mentioned to you, we had a very important fair value gap there. We put quadrants on it and see where a PD array is formed, like this fair value gap over here, and see if it inverts. If it's rejected, then we are bearish. If it's not respected, we are bullish. These kind of things. And I told you the area where it will reverse, and it reversed just below that area with a huge wick. One more thing I need you to notice here. This happened exactly at, I think, 33. 34 and 35. This is 35. Yeah, this was a 369 reversal as well, so I just wanted to add that. All right, I hope you find this insightful, and we'll see our results tomorrow.